So our last speaker for this session is Syl Aucoin. Je vous présente Syl Aucoin with an Ex-Hobo's Basic Street Survival Guide.
All right. So 466 days, that's the amount of time that I spent on the streets. Just a little shout out to Andreas, who's here tonight, who did all the cartoons for my presentation. So 60% of Canadians live paycheck to paycheck. So landing on the streets is as easy as losing your job, losing your apartment, couch surfing for a little bit, then next thing you know, you're on the streets. That's what happened to me. Of course, there are circumstances, but once you're on the street, what do? Public service announcement time. Stay sober. And if you're going to do drugs, don't buy dingy drugs. And seriously. So, essential items. On a day-to-day basis, you need to do something. What do? You go in that drawer. You go, oh, I put that there. You're going to be on the streets. You're going to have nothing. You're going to need to put stuff together, patch things, duct tape. You're going to have to keep stuff dry, keep stuff organized, Ziplocs. Keep your feet warm. There's nothing worse than a January night and you have wet feet and you can't sleep and you're catching a cold and you have a runny nose and it's just not right. And the Swiss Army knife for the rest. So Microsoft Paint allowed me to do this wonderful pyramid. So basic needs of life, clothing, food, and shelter. Yeah, I need money. So perhaps we should revise our basic needs. So lose your pride, you're going to make money now. 3 B's of making money on the streets: beg, busk, and blow. All right. This is like 18 plus, right? Okay. So let's beg. Begging is the simplest way to make money on the streets. You're going to hand your hand or a cup and ask money. It's easy, but it's not fun because people are going to yell at you, get a job. People are going to tell you, it's not right. Busking is fun. It's entertaining. People love it. They feel like you're earning your money. You're doing something. You're going to throw coins at you and you're going to get bills. It's going to be awesome. So you have to have talent, though. Okay. Blow. I hope that you do not have to walk the streets. That's why you have to stay sober. Try to not develop expensive habits because you'll have to make more money. And I need to enlighten you. So, yeah, this is one of the realities. Food. You've got money. You could buy food. Nuh-uh. There's so much food being wasted every day, thrown in dumpsters. And you're going to have to save your money for stuff that's much more important. Go dumpster diving. Go to your local dumpster. Go at night because that's when they throw out all the food. Grab your Ziplocs, fill them up for food for the night and for the next day. One of the rules, the only rule when dumpster diving, is do not trust your eyes. Smell is everything. You have no idea what you're digging in. It's going to be dark, probably. So if you can smell it and it smells fine, eat it. If you trust your eyes, you will eat stuff that looks pretty but is not, and you will die. So you've been fed. You've got money. Now you need to sleep. So find a safe neighborhood. So that would mean not where all the dingy hobos are. So find somewhere safe, hopefully with shelter, and you're going to take that money that you've saved from going dumpster diving, and you're going to buy yourself a very warm sleeping bag. And you're also going to try to collect the same things that you used for building your igloo, such as a tarp, and preferably something to isolate the floor. Nothing too big. And if you're lucky and you still have like $6 or $10 after you bought your sleeping bag, you can go to the old brew and you can get a warm meal and a night. And maybe, I think they give access to like lockers and clothing and stuff. So if you're homeless, check out the shelters. Clothing. Dress in layers, okay? But don't carry too much stuff around. Try to have something for warmth, something for the wind, and something for the rain. These are going to be essentials. And like your socks. Look snazzy, okay? I don't want you walking around with your cart and your garbage bags and everything. There's no need to look like a hobo, okay? Have a nice messenger bag. Put your stuff in there. You never know where there's going to be an opportunity to get out of the streets. Appearance still counts. So what you're going to do, you can't shower every day, okay? So you need to still look good because if a CEO of some company wants to hire you, he doesn't have to know you're on the streets. Brush your teeth, clean your nails. Seriously, you have to. So the one thing I need to tell you, though, is you can't get used to it, and that's going to be key, because when you're living on the streets, there's always going to be someone wanting to share a bottle and a great story, and that's very appealing, and it's an easy reality. But don't get used to it, because you're better than that.
Merci, Sylvie. Thanks, Sylvie.